When a drunk man assaults a young waitress named Maya, feared biker Cole Maddox steps in to defend her. What happened next will redefine what it means to be a hero. The night was loud with music and laughter until the sound of shattering glass silenced everything. Every head turned toward the bar counter where a trembling waitress stood frozen. Her name was Maya, barely 21, trying to hold herself together as her torn shirt hung loosely from the assault of a drunken stranger. For a brief moment the world seemed to stop. The man who hurt her smirked, believing no one would dare step in. The other customers sat still, caught between fear and disbelief, until a chair scraped harshly against the wooden floor. From a dim corner, a broad-shouldered man covered in tattoos stood up slowly. His leather jacket bore the symbol of Iron Serpents, a local biker club feared by most. His name was Cole Maddox, and his eyes burned with quiet fury. But before we dive into what happens next, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from today? Drop your country in the comment below and please like the video. Thank you. Now let's continue. You just made your last mistake tonight, he said in a voice that chilled the room. Before the drunk could reply, Cole's fist found its target. One hit, one crash. The man hit the ground hard enough to silence even the jukebox. Maya stood frozen, tears streaming down her face, not just from fear but from the relief of someone finally standing up for her. Cole knelt beside her and gently draped his leather jacket over her shoulders. "No one touches you like that again," he said firmly. Minutes later, police sirens flashed outside the bar. Cole didn't resist when they questioned him. The security footage told the truth. But in that quiet moment after they left, something shifted in Maya's heart. The man everyone called dangerous had protected her when no one else did. A week later, Maya walked nervously into the Iron Serpents garage. The smell of oil and gasoline filled the air, and the sound of tools echoed off metal walls. In her trembling hands, she carried a brown paper bag. Cole turned when he saw her and raised an eyebrow. "You didn't have to come here," he said. "I wanted to," she replied softly, handing him the bag. Inside was a homemade apple pie. "To say thank you for what you did, and for reminding me I still matter." For a long moment Cole didn't speak. Then a small, genuine smile crept across his scarred face. "You've got courage, kid. Not many walk into a biker garage alone." The other bikers laughed lightly, offering her a seat. That day, something rare happened. A bond formed between a broken girl and a group of men society had already given up on. Weeks turned into months, and Maya kept visiting the garage. Soon, she became part of the family the Iron Serpents never knew they needed. They called her Little Flame, because she had a way of bringing warmth into even the roughest hearts. She helped them organize charity rides for veterans, cooked meals for homeless shelters, and started a small fundraiser for kids in need. The bikers, once labeled as criminals and lost souls, began finding purpose again through her kindness. Cole watched her with quiet pride. The same girl he'd protected had become a beacon for everyone around her. Months later, the man who had attacked Maya walked back into town after serving his time. Whispers spread fast, and everyone expected trouble. Cole and the Serpents were ready for a fight, but Maya stopped them. "This time," she said calmly, "I'll handle it." She met the man face to face in the parking lot behind the diner where it all began. Her voice didn't tremble as she spoke. "You don't scare me anymore. You don't own my fear." The man looked down, unable to meet her gaze. "I just wanted to apologize," he muttered before walking away. Maya stood still, her heart steady. It wasn't revenge she wanted, it was peace. Later that evening, Maya stood beside Cole outside the garage. The Nevada sun dipped low, setting the horizon on fire. Rows of polished motorcycles gleamed in the fading light. "You saved me that night," she said quietly. Cole shook his head. "No, Maya. You saved us. You made us remember that even men with scars and broken pasts can still do something right." They stood there in silence, the roar of engines faint in the distance. Maya smiled, realizing that strength doesn't always come from fists or fury. it sometimes comes from compassion, forgiveness, and the courage to start again. In a town that once whispered about the Iron Serpents as criminals, people began to see them differently. They weren't just bikers anymore. They were protectors, men who had rediscovered their humanity through a young woman's light. Maya found her own peace too. She still worked at the bar, but this time with her head held high. And whenever she caught a glimpse of Cole's leather jacket at the door, she knew she was never truly alone again. Sometimes the world's roughest souls carry the purest hearts. Sometimes the people branded as outlaws are the ones who defend the innocent when no one else will. And sometimes when someone tries to break you, that's the very moment you rise. Stronger, braver, and unshakably free. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you that kindness and courage can come from the most unexpected places, please don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family here at Echoes of Life Stories. Every week, we share powerful tales of redemption, bravery, and the quiet heroes who walk among us. Your one click helps us keep these real, emotional stories alive. Stories that prove there's still good in this world. So before you go, take a second to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep spreading hope, one story at a time.